Previously on TSR Live.
Another one of the great many relationship fallacies that women like to peddle to the clueless masses is that communication is the key, right? We all heard it. We all hear this stuff. Be honest about everything. But these are the same bitches who endorse what they call white lies that every woman tells their man. Now, to be fair, a level of communication is key, but not in the way that our society would have you believe. By communication, and again, I'm using air quotes for those of you guys who are listening and not watching, what they basically mean is you sit and listen to what she wants you to do, and then you do it. Now, the communication that I'm talking about, the Donovan Sharp endorsed communication tactic, totalitarian dictatorship tactic, is you communicate to your woman when she fucks up and what she needs to improve on, and if she doesn't, then she can step. That's my kind of communication. I'm not here for a woman to tell me what she wants or needs. Women don't know what the fuck they want, and they damn sure don't know what the fuck they need. So I'll be goddamn if I'm gonna let a woman who doesn't know what she wants tell me what she wants or needs. It just doesn't work that way.
And now your man, Donovan Sharp.
A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. Of course her parents don't have a problem with me being black. She's past the wall. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome. So you got drunk at a frat party, then fucked the football team? You're not a rape victim, sweetheart. You're a slut.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome to this edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of red pill truth, knowledge, and awareness. We are presented by HappyHippoHerbals.com, home of the highest quality kratom on the earth. I have used it myself for over 3 years. I swear by this stuff. This stuff is awesome. It is Thursday, January 4th, 2018. The new year already in full swing here. We are multicasting across three different platforms, 5 different channels. Across 4 different platforms, 5 different channels. We're multicasting across 2 YouTube channels. We are broadcasting live on Twitter via Periscope. We are also broadcasting on Facebook Live as well as Instagram. And I've been kicking around the idea of doing sort of a live, like a live Q&A, like a live pregame Q&A for my Instagram, for my Instagram followers. Eventually, I will probably move that into Patreon. But just to show you guys that I'm available, and just to give you guys a little bit more exposure, just give you guys a little bit more bang for your buck. And like I said, I've got a lot of cool things coming up for 2018 here. Cannot wait to get started. You guys can contribute to the show via Super Chat, or if you want 100% of your donation to go to the show, go to streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharp. That is streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharp. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to spam it in both chats, just so you guys know. Like I said, I certainly don't mind you guys donating, contributing via Super Chat. I greatly appreciate. Listen, every little bit counts. I say it all the time. I really, really do. But if you want to listen, if you want 100% of your donation to go right to the show, if you want to bypass the 30% that Google, YouTube, etc. takes off the top, go to streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharp. You can use a credit or debit card as well as PayPal for any and all donations. Shout out to Jervis Horton with the $5 donation, with the $5 super chat. Appreciate that. I was just gonna say $1, $5, $10, $6, $1, doesn't matter. Every little bit counts. Absolutely. Plenty of hate mail for your boy. A little bit later on, and we'll definitely get to that later on. It's been a while since I've done hate mail, and like I said, I certainly have plenty. I certainly have plenty of it. We're gonna start today's show. We're gonna start tonight's show by talking about dating options for men. The new year is upon us, guys, and everybody's got goals, right? Some of us want to lose weight. Some of you guys want to gain muscle. Some of you want to sleep with more women. Some of you want to save more money. The list goes on and on. We all do this every year. There are things that can derail a man, okay? Take him off of his path. and keep him from accomplishing things, accomplishing his goals. But there is one thing above all that can not only keep you from reaching your goals, but it'll set you back past the point where you started. In other words, you'll be worse off than you were before you started your, I guess, your New Year's resolution, your goals. And it doesn't have to be New Year's resolutions. It really can be for at any time for any reason. And that thing is women, guys. Now, women have never really been a requirement for a man to be truly happy, but they used to be absolutely necessary. If a man knew that he had an honest, faithful wife who could give him strong, healthy kids, his family is what exactly kept him going. All right. It's what kept him motivated to be the best man he could be. He wanted to be a good husband because he loved his wife, and he wanted to be a good father because he loved his kids. Again, women were never an absolute requirement for a man to find true contentment and happiness, but they were still very important, especially if a man wanted to pass on his genes or create a legacy, which men are inherently designed to do. This is what we are designed to want to desire. In 2018, guys, women are not only unnecessary, they are detrimental to men in just about every way. They cost you money. They cost you time. They cost you your sanity. They cost you your freedom. And sometimes they even cost you your basic motor skills or even your life in extreme cases. We've all heard about dudes dying or getting paralyzed or losing a limb, like an arm or a leg, over some bullshit involving some slut. Okay? Happens every day. Unfortunately for men who don't want to fuck robots or who don't want to fuck these sex dolls or pay for sex, these bitches out here are our only choice if we want to get laid. And in order to do that, we got to deal with these broads, which means exposing ourselves to the risk of losing our most valuable commodities as men: time, money, freedom, health. There are more, but those, to me, those are the four most important commodities that a man has going for himself: time, money, freedom, and his health, his physical well-being. Now, different women have different risk factors. Listen, some bitches aren't worth fucking. Listen, some bitches are not worth fucking with at all, and some don't have quite as big a risk factors as others. And then you have women, everything in between, et cetera, et cetera. Now, there are many different types of women with different circumstances, red flags, hangups, et cetera. And these are the factors that determine whether or not a woman is worth pursuing or not. And a lot of men who are new to the red pill, they ask the same question in terms of which women to mess with and which women to leave alone. In other words, they ask, well, which women do we stay away from? Okay, which do we pursue? And how do we determine to what extent to pursue these women? Like, what kind of relationships are we supposed to pursue? We going after wives? We going after girlfriends, fuck buddies, side chicks, main chicks? Like, what do we do? Well, thanks to Aaron in Kentucky, we're going to talk about 5 of the worst dating options here in 2018. And again, just to reiterate this, if you guys have a show idea, if you guys see an article, if you guys see a video that you would like for me to discuss on the show, shoot that article, shoot that video, shoot that post, shoot that blog post to donovansharprok@gmail.com. I'll look it over. I'll give my take on the air, and I'll make sure that I give you a shout out, just like my man Aaron in Kentucky. All right, so let's get to it. Number 1, no surprise. Number 1, sluts, right? Guys, listen, most girls in America, most girls in the West are sluts, right? Sluts make bad girlfriends and wives because they simply cannot pair bond with a man on a sexual or emotional level. They've been fucked by so many dicks that, and I've discussed this before ad nauseum. When a woman sleeps with a man, she gives him a piece of her soul, right? So if you're the first guy that sleeps with a woman, you have all of her soul. She is a virgin. She's definitely pair bonded with you the minute your dick enters her. She's going to ride or die for you. Of course, granted that you guys stay together. If you're the second guy, you still have a very large part of her soul, but now at this point, it is, you only get 50% of her soul, which is a good chunk of her soul. I mean, considering how many men girls sleep with these days. Shout out to Fly Guy with the $5 donation via PayPal. Appreciate the support there, Fly Guy. So if you're guy number 179, you now have to share you now have to share this woman's soul, her thought, her emotions with 178 other people. And if you have 179th of a woman's soul, guess what? You don't really have very much of her soul. If you're guy number 10, you got 10% of your soul. You guys see how the math is working? And I actually talked about this on O'Shea's channel. I think it was this past weekend. One of the commenters said, "Okay, Donovan, yes, sluts are sluts and they make bad girlfriends, etc., etc. But if the right guy comes along and she really likes him, she can do what's called getting imprinted by him." So in other words, if she falls in love with a guy and he fucks her better than she's ever been fucked before, he's the one, etc., etc., he will imprint on her and she will in essence pair bond with him. And nothing could be further from the truth. If women, it is impossible for women. I would say once a woman gets to a notch count of 10, she's done. There's no such thing, and I said this before too, there's no such thing as a woman who has slept with 10 to 20 men, right? Like if you ask a girl how many guys have you slept with, which is a bad idea, and I've talked about this before as well, if they give you a number between 0 and 20, they're full of shit, because there are no more virgins anymore, number one. Number two, if a girl has slept with 10 guys, she slept with 110 guys. They don't just stop at number 10 and say, okay, I've had enough of this heartbreak, let's just, no. Once they jump on that cock carousel, they're not getting off until they've had their fill or they hit the wall, whichever comes first. The point is that women who have had a lot of sex with men simply they cannot. It is psychologically, physiologically, psychologically impossible for them to pair bond or be imprinted on by another man. The thing that she is pair bonded to is being fucked by a lot of guys. This is what keeps her happy. Sluts are never happy with one guy. They're happy with 17 guys that they're fucking, right? So as far as being imprinted and pair bonding, yes, it is possible for sluts to pair bond. Unfortunately, they don't pair bond with one man at a time. They have to be pair bonded with multiple men. Well, Donovan, what if she gets with a guy she really likes? Couldn't she pair? No. She might really like him. She might really love him. But unless she's taken multiple cocks, she's never going to really be happy. This is the way sluts are. Now, sluts are bad significant others for obvious reasons. And we'll just go through the list. Listen, they cheat on you, right? They're dishonest. They make your life harder. You're always having to worry about where they are, what they're doing, etc., etc. They're entitled because they think that fucking more guys makes them more valuable. Like television and movies tells these girls, hey, act just like men. You see how valuable men are? You see how attractive men are who have a lot of experience with women? Well, the same thing goes with women, right? Fuck a lot of guys and you'll be rewarded with all of this attention. No. You'll be rewarded with the wrong kind of attention. Girls foolishly think, here's the thing, they want us to think that sleeping with a lot of guys makes them more attractive, but they know that's not true. Because if it were, then they wouldn't hide their notch counts. You see how that works? Girls can say all they want. Well, it's the same thing if a girl sleeps with a guy. If they really believed what they were saying, then they wouldn't be hiding their notch counts. They wouldn't tell you they fucked 6 guys when they fucked 667. It never works that way. They know fucking a lot of dudes is inherently wrong, which is why they lie about their notch counts in the first place. Sluts are also very bitter that they're not getting what they think they deserve. Remember, they think that fucking a lot of guys makes them more valuable. Okay, so now I'm 34 and I'm past the wall, I haven't had any kids yet. Why did the guys who used to want to fuck me all the time, why do they not want me anymore? Because you're a hoe. And men of value don't commit to hoes. Yes, I know that you think that you were told that if you were a hoe, you're going to make yourself. No. It doesn't work that way. And you know it. You're not bitter. You're acting bitter. You're acting like you didn't know that fucking a lot of dudes, right, was a way to stay lonely and single. You're acting like you didn't know that, but you knew that. You absolutely knew that, which is why you hide your notch count in the first place. This is simple math. Sluts are always good at flirting with your friends. Right? They love to flirt with your friends. Oh, fuck that. This is why I always tell dudes, whether she's a quality woman or not, never, ever, ever, I don't care who you are, man, never, ever, ever bring your girl around your friends. Don't do it. It's a big fucking mistake. Listen, that's another relationship fallacy, is that your girlfriend should always be great friends. Your friends have to like your girlfriend. Yes, of course your friend's going to like your girlfriend if she's hot because they want to fuck her. And girls love that attention. Your attention is never enough. Shout out to Freelance Ronin. Do not forget to like the video. Appreciate that. Do not forget to like the video. Sluts are always texting with their exes. right? Well, I broke up with my ex, right? Or my ex dumped me, or I dumped him because he cheated on me, but we still text back and forth. No, bitch, you cheated on him. You're flat out lying. If your ex cheated on you, then why are you hollering at him? Oh, we're just friends now. Yeah, you're keeping him on the back burner in case you want another raft to jump to, right? You want another branch to swing to in case things go sideways with you and me. This is what sluts do. This is why they make terrible significant others. This is why they are the #1 bad choice in terms of dating options for men in 2018. Now, sluts are very dangerous in this regard because the sex is, listen, that's probably the only upside with fucking girls who have fucked a lot of dudes. Dude, these bitches, they suck the best dick. They let you stick your dick in every hole. They let you, oh my God, it is unbelievable. Shout out to Jeff with the $5 donation via PayPal. I appreciate that, Jeff. So Jervis Horton, Fly Guy, and Jeff, total of $15, $5 each. 1 via Super Chat, 2 via PayPal. Listen, I appreciate you guys using that link. I don't get charged. Listen, if you want to donate via Super Chat, hey, that's easier for you, no problem. But if you want more of your money to get to the show, do what Fly Guy did, do what Jeff did, and donate through my link. That is streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharp. I'm going to spam it here in the video. That is streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharp. But like I was saying, fucking with sluts is always very, very risky because the sex is so great. A lot of times it clouds your judgment, right? Like when when sex with a woman is good, and don't be that meat-headed red pillar who acts like he's impervious to the wiles of a woman. Dude, I've been red pill aware for damn near 9 years. And dude, I'm telling you right now, I love sex so much. Yeah, dude, you don't think I got blindsided by a hoe even at the height of my red pill stardom? Of course I did. Oh my God, I think I might actually like this girl for real. No, Donovan, you don't like the girl, you like her pussy. Take off the blinders, right? Quit imagining what she looks like sucking your dick and I had to check myself. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm Mr. fucking impervious red pillar. I'm a human fucking being, right? I love sex, and when a girl is fucking you good and sucking you good, it clouds your judgment, your boy included. I'm not gonna front like I'm some sort of bulletproof dude. No way. No way, man. Basically, every woman is on this list, right? I've got 5, like Aaron in Kentucky, and Aaron in Kentucky submitted all these. So I've got 5 on the list. But every woman on this list is a slut on some level. So this is basically a broad brush just to cover all the bases with the slut. Fireman X in Instagram says, the best women do Kegel exercises. Yes. If you want to hide your sluttery, definitely do Kegel exercises. God damn, you feel tighter than a rubber band around a Sunday newspaper, girl. How many dudes you've been fucked by? You're a virgin? All right, I got you. Yeah, do them Kegels, ladies. Do them Kegels. Shout out to Trent Wission, says, you're the man. Love the show. Appreciate the love. Now, and I'm going to try to read the chats as I go along here, just so I can engage with you guys a little bit more. I usually don't like to do that, but I'm going to experiment with it. I'm going to see if my show content suffers because of it. I like to keep my train of thought. Every once in a while, I can't walk and chew. Listen, I'm a hell of a guy, this and that and the other, but sometimes, look, man, sometimes I just can't walk and chew gum at the same time. That's just how it is. Mr. Shane Vicious in the house. Haven't seen you in a while. He says, by dating, you mean fucking, right? Yes and no. If you're just fucking a girl, you're not spending time with her outside of sex. But if you're fucking a girl and you're spending time with her outside of sex, that is dating. So yes, I am talking about dating, not just fucking. Guys, listen, fuck sluts all day long. Fuck every woman on this list, okay? But I'm talking about dating. Good question, Mr. Shane Vicious. But yes, I'm talking about dating. And dating obviously means fucking, but not just fucking. I mean fucking and then spending time with her. So very, 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 very good question. Shout out to Dennis Gonzalez with the $20 donation. Dennis Gonzalez with the $20 donation via PayPal. $20 donation from Dennis Gonzalez. I appreciate that. I don't know if I should be reading your names off like this. I mean, listen, I'll just say Dennis G, and you guys can see his name pop up here on the screen. It's something else. It says something else on PayPal. I try to keep everyone's anonymity. But shout out to Dennis Gonzalez, DG, with the $20 donation via PayPal. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Thank you guys like I said, guys, listen, I don't care if you donate $1, 50 cents, $2.14. It doesn't matter. Every little bit counts. And I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate that. Kristen Russell asks, what's the best way to trust a girl in a relationship? That's a trick question. The only way you can truly trust a girl is by putting a keylogger on her phone and tracking her very location. Episodes 53 and 54, you can also sign up for Donovan's Den, which will give you strategies in terms of how to keep tabs on your woman. If your woman really wants to be with you, you're a high enough value male, she will expose herself to this kind of transparency and give up all of her anonymity so that you trust her. Now, someone out there will say, Donovan, you're generalizing. And to that, I would say, well, when all bitches are out here riding dick all the time, generalizing is probably a conservative, it's probably a conservative narrative in this regard. Guys, listen, all bitches are sluts, guys. Do not let them tell you any different. All women are sluts. You're generalizing. Well, you're a slut. So yeah, this is absolutely about you. Shout out to Dominic Lewis in the motherfucking house. AR First, shout out to you as well. Rick Clare. I like that. That's actually a pretty cool name. Barry CEO. Suede Senator. I think Suede Senator is double dipping here. I see him in the Instagram feed, and he's now also on the big channel. Shout out to you. Barry CEO. Go sign in on getting the likes up. Appreciate that. King Malcolm equals Aaron from Louisville, Kentucky. So King Malcolm is he's the guy responsible for today's show. Very, very, very good topic. I usually wait for a day or two just to kind of give myself a little bit of time to think about the show, but this was so spot on point. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do this tomorrow when I got it today. Astronomical One says, Donovan, it's not looking good for the Eagles. Oh, God, I know. Oh, Jesus. Listen, man, as soon as Carson Wentz went down, I said, well, hey, you know what? We had a great season. We can look to the future. Hopefully we lock everybody up. But yeah, Nick Foles, serviceable backup. He's not Carson Wentz. So yeah, hey, listen, if we win a playoff game, hey, I'll be happy. Successful season. Not expecting much against the lowest remaining seed in the NFC wildcard playoffs this week. Kobe Anthony, shout out to you, my friend. Lorenzo Davis, good to see you in here. C Merch, back in the towers. Good to see you in here. Listen, Charles, if I ever visit Las Vegas, we definitely got to meet up. I'll have to bring my girl out there. Dude, my girl is not going to let me go to Las Vegas without her. Ay. If I wanted to go to Vegas by myself, then my girl wouldn't have a choice. But listen, I respect my girl, and I'm not gonna disrespect her by saying, all right, I'm going to Las Vegas where I have a history, right? But yeah, we definitely gotta meet up if I come out there. Jervis says, just no shoveling done. Time to get re-drunk. Hell yeah. Hell yes. ETF 42 dropping the fucking knowledge, man. Women used to be an asset, and now they are liabilities. Could not agree more. ETF 42 has a way of summing up my entire show with just a few succinct words. So basically what ETF 42 says in 5 or 6 words, it takes me like 20,000 words to say. Thank God, right? He says plenty of civilizations and societies knew why virginity was important. Absolutely. Charles Merchant says too much different semen inside her body. You know, the funny thing is that's where one of these 1,000 cock stare theories was. It's like if a woman takes enough loads, and listen, if a woman takes a load, all of the loads a woman has taken, trace amounts of that man's DNA is still floating around in her system. So think of the many men that have blown the loads into a woman. She has DNA from dozens, sometimes even hundreds of different men floating around in her system. And a lot of people jokingly say that is the manifestation of the 1,000 cocks there. I've been fucked by 1,000 cocks. You can see it all written all over my face. Dwayne Green, you're the man, Donovan. Appreciate that. Shout out to you. Shamari Henry says, he said, men of value do not comment to hoes in a future video or your Patreon site. Expound on what it's like to be a man of value. Good video topic. Yeah, Yeah, that's actually a good video topic. I like that. Louise Frampton says Donnie. Don't call me Donnie, sweetheart. Like, my name's Donovan. You can either call me Don or Donovan. Don't call me Donnie. What the fuck is this? New Kids on the Block? The fuck is this, some boy band shit? Come on. Fuck out of here with that. Talking about some Donnie. Bitches, right? Yeah, it's gonna be like that, Louise. So, watch the attention whoring. You know, watch all that cutesy stuff. Because I don't care what you look like. I'll kick your ass out of the towers. I will have security. Remove the velvet rope and remove you from the towers. So, watch yourself. Watch yourself. My man says, Charles Burton says, that 1,000-cock stare is undeniable. Straight up. Listen, man, the 1,000-cock stare, you either recognize it or you do not. That's how it is. Oh my God, that's great. I love it. Mr. Demetrius D says, I needed this talk back in 98. LOL, my ex-wife fucked me so good and I married her as 8 months later. I threw her back to where she came from. Bruh, listen, Mr. Demetrius is, listen, real motherfucking talk. Listen, we know we're not supposed to commit to hoes, guys. We know that hoes make bad girlfriends, but goddamn, sometimes the pussy is so good, like you can't see. Like, dude, listen, pussy is so good, especially when it's good pussy. Even red pill guys are completely blinded. That's why you always got to keep your wits about you, man. Gotta do it. I could not agree more. Could not agree more. Sam Paulo boy in the house. Freelance running in the house in both chats. Logic wins. Says, hope I'm not too late. Actually or not. I started the show later. I think I started around 6:35 my time. Astronomical One says, hey, Donovan, being from Vegas, what do you think of RSD and those guys out there at the boot camp? I'm not going to hate on dating coaches and boot camps, but and Kevin Samuels and I are going to address this in a project that we have going on. But I have nothing against dating coaches, but what needs to happen is if I'm a man, right? If I were you guys, if I'm a man and I need to learn how to be good with women, I'm not going to hire a dating coach, because a dating coach doesn't he fixes the problem initially, but he doesn't remedy the solution. Dating coaches are very, they give you lines and they give you all this. They give you lines and what to do, what to say. Red pill awareness, like when you guys come to me, I teach you guys how to be the person that dating coaches want you to pay them to pretend to be, right? Like, listen, dating coaches know what they're talking about, but what they're doing is putting the cart before the horse. They are telling you to do things that you're not yet comfortable doing because you don't have the confidence, right? You can't act like a high-value male if you're not a high-value male. And women, listen, women these days, they are keenly aware of the difference between men who are acting like they're high value and men who are actually high value. So I have nothing against RSD and those guys. And I mean, when I was out there, I used to see him around and all the videos and all that other kind of stuff. Look, that's all well and good, but you come to Donovan Sharp for real world solutions. I teach you guys how to be. That's how it is. Oh, God, here we go. Louise Frampton. Says, Donovan, would you consider a woman who makes more money than a man a bad dating option? No, and I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to elaborate on that. That's ridiculous. And, of course, ETF42 says, depends on her attitude and how feminine she is. Yeah, I agree. If she's still feminine, if she still knows that you are the king of her castle, yeah, that's fine. And women who make more money than men need to be fucked harder and longer. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Like, bitch, you might make more money than me, but I'm still, I still own you. Like, just because you make more money than I do, that doesn't change a goddamn thing. You're going to buy me better shirts. Like, that's how that's going to go. Man, you guys are live as usual. Again, shout out to Jervis Horton, Fly Guy Jeff, Dennis G, Dennis Gonzalez. $5, $5, $5, $20, respectively. Let's move to number 2. The number 2 worst dating option. Ooh. Women over the age of 35 years old. Post-wall women, gentlemen, and let's not get it twisted. Post-wall women, if you're 35, you're post-wall. There's no way you were as hot as... the only way you are hotter at 35 than you were when you were 25 is if you were a fatty, right? Post-wall women are more entitled than pre-wall women because... And think about this. Even though when a woman... is in her hot phase, like in her sexual prime, she's not nearly she's not nearly, she's entitled, okay? Like, don't get me wrong. But she's got, how can I put this? A girl is in her sexual prime, the hot 21, 22, 23-year-old. She doesn't have as much time on the carousel as a woman in her 30s do, right? So, and shout out to Robert Nolan with the $10 super chat. He says, appreciate this good game, brother. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you. $10 super chat. Appreciate that, Robert. Appreciate that. Thank you guys very much. But women who are over 35 years old, the reason why that they are more entitled and more bitchy, they've got over 2 decades of men fawning over them, wanting to fuck them, giving them sexual attention, right? And so one of the common MILF myths or misconceptions is that MILFs, older women, whatever the fuck we want to call them, they're easier to fuck than younger women. Dude, fuck. Listen, I have fucked a shitload of hot older women, and trust me when I tell you, they are not, listen, it is harder to fuck those broads than it is to fuck younger girls, right? Again, older women, they don't, like, you can't just walk up to a fucking 38-year-old at a hotel bar, buy her a drink, and expect her to say, okay, I'm in room 402. No, it doesn't work that way, man. Okay, she's been getting eye fucked by every man she knows since she was 15 and sometimes even younger. You think just because you walk over and say hello and show attention to her, she's just gonna drop her panties right there at the bar? Nah, it doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. Another bad thing about dating women over 35, they're past the wall, but post-wall women are always the last to know that they have hit the wall, right? They never admit it to themselves. They see they see their dating options dwindling. They notice that men are not paying as much attention to them as they once were. It's getting hot in here. I'm going to open a window. Hang on. That's what happens when you drop this hot fire. There we go. Ah, much better. Whew, I was burning up. I'm in here I'm in here drop. Oh, wow. It got really cool really quickly. I'm in here dropping this hot fire. I'm getting heated up. Wearing my black shirts. And anyway, women are, like I said, post-wall women are always the last to know they've hit the wall. If they go through a slump, they never say to themselves, maybe it's because I'm older. They always ask themselves in their mind subconsciously, why don't the guys who wanted to fuck me 10, 12 years ago, why don't they want to fuck me anymore? The first answer is never, it's because I'm older. No, it's because, well, maybe I'm in a slump. Maybe I need to dress sluttier. Maybe I'm not sucking cock as well. Maybe it's because of my career. Here's a good one. Maybe men are intimidated by me. Bitch, men are not intimidated by you. You're attracted to men you are intimidated by. So you like to tell men that men are intimidated by you because you think that is an attractive quality. Like, miss me with that bullshit. Women over 35 are a bad bet for three main reasons. Number one, they almost always have kids. And I'll get into more of this later. Number two, they've got a jaded disposition because, listen, the longer she's on the carousel, the more jaded she becomes. They're bitter, and it makes them unattractive. You can tell what a bitter older woman looks like. They're very unattractive. Like, you almost don't want to approach them. You're thinking, damn, she looks really, really jaded and bitter. She must really need the D, but I don't know if I should go over there because she really is. Oh, shout out to CC Clear with the $5 donation via PayPal. Listen, I appreciate you guys donating via PayPal. Like I said, I don't mind Super Chat. But remember, they're taking 30% off the top, which if I were Google or YouTube, I would absolutely do. This is their platform. But if you want more of your money to come to the towers, make sure you go to streamlabs.com// Donovan Sharp and make your donations through that link like C Clear, Dennis Gonzalez, Jeff, Fly Guy. Anyway, the third reason why women over 35 are a bad bet is because they've been married at least once, which leads me to number three. The third worst option for men to date, not to just fuck. I mean, listen, you want to fuck separated or divorced women, if you want to fuck sluts, if you want to fuck women over 35, perfectly fine. They're good for fucking. But dating, spending time with these women outside of sex, no. The third worst option are separated and or divorced women. Listen, the first thing that I cannot stand about separated or divorced or recently divorced women, they always have sob stories. Their ex-husband was always the worst fucking man in the world. right? It's you don't even have to ask these women, well, why are you divorced from your husband? They'll ask you, would you like to know why I'm divorced from my husband? So that because they've rehearsed these lines 100 times to make themselves look great and to make this line look bad, right? Make their husband look bad. It's always, my husband was an alcoholic drug addict who did cocaine and heroin while he beat the shit out of me, while fucking prostitutes in the other room, gambled away all of our debt while he beat me. And I endured this for 10, 15 years before bitch, please. Like, you're lying. The reason you and your husband are divorced is because you were a hoe. That's exactly why. But back to the reason why separated or divorced women are the third worst dating option for men in 2017. They're epic sluts, guys. Epic sluts. I talked about this briefly. I actually talked about this in Volume 7 of Donovan's Den. Again, subscribe on Patreon for just $5 a month. I'm going to give you a snippet. All right? I'm going to give you guys a snippet of paid content. And this is when I did a 3-part series. 15 of the most undercover slut tells that most men are unaware of. And one of those slut tells is that she is separated or that she has been married at least once. Take a listen. Number 11. She's been married at least once. Nothing elicits euphoria in today's women like separation and subsequent divorce papers. It is quite literally her golden ticket aboard the cock carousel express, and it doesn't take them long at all to hop on and enjoy the ride, guys. My own mother fell victim to this mentality when my folks split up for the first and second time. To be honest with you, my folks got split up twice, and my own mother jumped aboard the cock carousel express both times. Anyway, recently separated or divorced women, they are some of the easiest targets out there, guys. All they need to see is a little masculinity, which is something they likely haven't seen in a while, and they're putting their numbers into your phone before you can say, you seem cool, we should hang out sometime. And they fully expect you to try to fuck them later that night. They fully expect you to fuck them. While this is great for men looking to get laid, looking for easy notches, it's terrible for men looking to settle down. Any woman who has had at least one ex-husband, guys, has been fucked by a shitload of dudes, because now they have the freedom to sleep with whomever they want without having to worry about her soon-to-be ex-husband snooping around. I imagine there could be exceptions to this rule, but in 2017, I seriously doubt it. Separation is an aphrodisiac for women, and they all turn into sluts eventually. Yeah, so just got a question from Fireman X84. Says, well, what about widowed women? Okay, I would caution you. Oh boy, listen. I don't believe anything a woman says. All right, unless you can verify that her husband died, then I don't believe any woman's a widow. Oh, my husband died. Like, there are women out there who tell men that their husbands died, right? They move across the country. They got married in Las Vegas, right? They fucked dudes like me the whole time while they were married. Then they decide to move out to New York City or Florida and say, yeah, my husband died. Widowed women, I don't know. I don't have any experience with widowed women as far as I know. Shout out to Jamaican Peppa with the $5 super chat. Appreciate that very much, sir. Jamaican Peppa, one of the members of the mod squad. But yeah, widowed women, listen, if you can verify the fact that she was a widow, fine. But you have to understand this, Fireman X. Just because a woman is widowed does not mean that she is an angel snowflake. Okay, so her husband died. That doesn't mean anything. She might have been cheating on him the entire time. Right? Like, just because he died in the line of duty, that doesn't all of a sudden make you automatically a virtuous woman. Okay, so I verified that your husband died or that he was killed in some kind of way. That doesn't mean that you weren't a hoe. And if she's an American woman, she probably cheated on him. I don't care. Javon Geiger says, hey, Donovan, what do you think about the sites like White Women That Loves Black Men? What do you think about those sites? I have my thoughts, but I'm interested in what you have to say about it. Listen, man, if there are white girls out there who love black men and black men who love white women, more power to them. That's just how it is. I don't really have any thoughts. I mean, people go for what they like for. That's how it is. Freelance Ronan, what did he say? He said, separated and divorced chicks have their slut hyperdrive engaged too. I call it the slut transponder. Like, they're sending out the signal, boom, 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 boom. Fresh pussy. Like, guys, I am recently separated or divorced. Listen, come fuck me. Like, all you have to be is male and decent looking, and I am opening my legs for you. Guys, I'm telling you, it's this easy. Separated or divorced women are some of the easiest targets out there, without a question. Without a doubt. Now, woman for woman, recently separated women, okay, or women going through divorce get the most dick of any other slut out there. I will say it again just so it's clear. Woman for woman, recently separated women or women going through a divorce or both get the most dick of any other slut out there. Think about this, guys. Just like I said in the clip, for years she had to hide her sluttiness from her husband. But now that he's out of the picture, she can do it all out in the open. And because, once again, she thinks that being a slut increases her value, she'll be open about it, and then she'll brag about how she's a proud slut. Divorcees, now here's another downside. Divorcees are also usually on birth control because they don't want kids anymore. So what's that mean, guys? That means unprotected sex, okay? Bitches can say all they want. They can say all they want that they use condoms because they don't want to catch they don't want to catch anything. But if that were the case, then why get on birth control, right? Why get your tubes tied, right? Why get the shot? Why get on the pill? Because you want to get raw dogged. That's why. You want to have unprotected sex. You want to know what it feels like to have a man blow his load in you, because a man blowing his load in you, that is the ultimate validation of sexual attractiveness. This is why. This is why. Don't give me this bullshit about, well, no. Yeah, you know you don't want to have kids, but the reason and listen, I believe that women don't want to have kids anymore. But any woman who is on birth control but not in a relationship is an absolute whore. So you mix that with the fact that she's separated or recently separated or divorced. Oh my God. Of course. Shout out to Chase LeBeau with the $5 super chat. He says, is the 1,000-cock stare the same as the slut face? No, actually, it is not. They're very close, but they're not. Slut face has a little more innocence to it. The 1,000-cock, listen, both faces say, how can I put this? Slut face is a little bit more innocent, right? But slut face eventually turns into the 1,000-cock stare because slut face gets a lot of dick, as in 1,000 dicks. Very good question there, Chase. Very, very good question. Is the 1,000-cock stare the same as slut face? Close. Close. Houdini Dime says, got it. Dang, I'm late. Shout out to you, Donovan. I'm starting the playback. Yeah, I think I'm almost 45 minutes in, so you're not haven't missed too much of anything. We still got to get the hate mail later. Like I said, guys, any woman who's on birth control but not in a relationship is always just a few loads. She's always one load away from being chemically classified, being chemically identical to a fucking petri dish. You can you can use condoms on these broads all you want, but with all the STDs that they expose themselves to, it might just melt the damn thing off when you stick your dick in. Beware. Number 4, fat chicks. Fat chicks, the 4th worst dating option for men in 2018. Again, this comes from Aaron in Kentucky. I forgot what his handle was here on YouTube, King something or other. So hang on, let me go back up here. Is it King Midas or something like that? I forget what it was. If you're still in here, Aaron, everybody get it down. Everybody give a shout out. A lot of dudes out here say that they don't fuck fat bitches, but they do, right? Listen, guys, we all got to start somewhere when we're new to the red pill. We need to get easy lays to get our feet wet. I started out fucking single moms, man. All right, I'm fortunate enough to, I'm fortunate enough not to, Jamaica Pepper says, put down the Twinkie, bitch, right? Put down the ho-hos, put down the cupcakes. Listen, man, fat chicks. Listen, there are many, many reasons that fat chicks make terrible girlfriends. I'm just going to go over a few. Number 1, fat chicks lower your sexual market value. Dude, you can't be seen walking around with a fat bitch on your arm, right? So if listen, you could be a good looking guy. If you're walking around with a fat bitch on your arm, dude, hot girls are going to look at you and be like, okay, he's hot, but she's fat. The fuck is wrong with him, right? That's that pre-selection. Don't be pre-selected. Listen, don't be pre-selected by fat bitches, dude. Fuck that. And Nagoan 11 says fat chicks do get more dick than many would think. I'm going to address that later. You're jumping the gun, but that's all right. I'm going to get you. Number 2, they have no discipline. Fat chicks fat chicks have no discipline. They have no discipline to exercise. They have no discipline to eat right. They have no discipline to stop at their 15th slice of pizza. Number 3, fat chicks only get fatter. Fat chicks never stay the same weight. They only get fatter. Like, have you ever known of a fat chick that's been 220 pounds for 10 years? No. She goes from 220 The next year she's at 240. Then she's at 255. And the next thing you know, she ends up on My 600 Pound Life. And then you're the dude in the picture with her when she was 300 pounds. Well, I don't know how I got this far. Fat chicks only get fatter. They never stagnate with one fatness. They always get fatter. They are progressively always getting fatter. Number 4, they have a false sense of entitlement. They think they deserve the best because the world tells them they do. Unbelievable. Number 5, inflated egos. Yes, she says she's thick. Right. Thick is another word for fat. The whole body positive and you're beautiful no matter what, right? Fat acceptance like Fireman. Okay, so you guys know about this. Fireman X84 in Instagram says fat acceptance. Absolutely. All of this stuff tells women that you're beautiful no matter what. And dude, look at Facebook. Guys, I swear to God, there's a group that I don't know why O'Shea put me in this goddamn group. I guess he wants me to see what's going on. I've ejected, every time I eject myself out of the group, this nigga O'Shea puts me right back in. I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to see fat bitches. He's like, nah, you got to stay in there, man. I was like, all right. You got dudes out here on Facebook calling fat bitches 7s, calling them 8, calling them wifey material. Like, are you kidding me? 7s, 8s, and wifey material. Ooh, look at you. You think you wifey material, nigga? The fuck out of here. Here's another thing that's bad about dating fat girls. Fat chicks eat more than you do, so you get less food. Okay? Listen, this is why I really like my girl, right? She eats like a rabbit, right? It doesn't matter what it is. Like, we'll go out to a restaurant. Whatever she doesn't eat, I will eat. So I get extra food. I'll have to do a podcast on this. I came up with a formula to get the right proportions between you and your girlfriend. If a man burns, and I can't make any sense of this, I'll have to do the math, but I think that if a man burns more calories than she eats, that's the right proportion. There's a scientific explanation to it. The math works out somehow, but anyway. Listen, if you're with a fat bitch, she's gonna finish her whole steak. She's gonna finish her whole breakfast. When you guys go out to dinner, you're not gonna be able to get those leftovers. I like the leftovers. I can't be fucking with fat bitches, right? Dude, my girl is blonde and she has a great ass. You want to know why she's blonde? You want to know why she has a great ass? Because she doesn't eat more than me. That's why. Here's another reason fat bitches make bad girlfriends. The sex has to be terrible. Dude, fat bitches are not as flexible. Their bodies are ugly. They're smelly, etc. It's ugh. Another thing that makes fat women almost debilitatingly annoying is that the disparity between perceived value and actual value is the widest with fat chicks. What they're worth on the sexual market and what they think they're worth is like night and day. This is why they get mad that dudes ain't checking for them, right? Like, where are all the good men? Where are all the men? They see fat chicks fucking fly dudes in televisions and movies, and then they wonder why it doesn't happen in real life. But they never really make the connection that television and movies is make-believe. And that real men of value don't want to fuck with fat bitches. That's just how it is. Like, just because Hugh Jackman fucks fat bitches in movies or has a fat, I think Hugh Jackman, he has like a fat wife, and girls are like, oh, that guy's, oh, no. Hugh Jackman has side bitches, bruh. Like, get that straight. Hugh Jackman married the fat girl because he probably knows she's not going to cheat. Dude, Hugh Jackman is getting more ass than Hugh Hefner in the grave. Straight up. Like, don't get it twisted. Right. New York Kia says, they be like, why are men so shallow? Listen, yes, we are shallow. I don't give a shit. You can call it what you want. Looks matter. I don't give a fuck. And guys, don't give me this, well, this is what your boy was talking about earlier. I'm going to get to that right now. Nagan 11, right? Guys, don't give me this, well, fat bitches get all kinds of dicks and boyfriend. You're so wrong. And to that, I would say, nah, bruh, I'm 100% right. You want to know why? Because the dudes out here fucking fat bitches and wifing fat bitches up are at the bottom of the fucking barrel type niggas. Men like me and other men who have value ain't fucking these girls with somebody else's dick. So don't give me this fat girls get attention too, because the men they're getting attention from are not the men they want attention from. But they take it because it's their only option. The fifth worst option for option for dating in 2018, single moms. See, I don't even call them single moms. There's a big difference between a mother and a mom. Go to episode 109. That's why I always call them single mothers. You are the mother of an offspring. That does not make you a mom. Single mothers are the worst dating option for men in 2018. They have been for the last 2 decades and probably will be for the next 3 decades. I could talk all night long about this, but just a few reasons why single mothers make the worst significant others or the worst dating options. Number one, they use their kids as a shield to sort of keep you away. Anytime they're pissed off at you or they don't want to do anything with you, well, I'm sorry, but my kids come first. So you met me at the club, you were sucking my dick in the bathroom, but now all of a sudden your kids come first. Is that it? Right? Like, you didn't have a problem with finding a babysitter when I told you I wanted to come over and fuck you, but now your kids come first, right? Like, which is it, sweetie? Another reason, and I talked about this way back in episode 14, you get roped into babysitting. Come over and watch my kids. Listen, never ever babysit a woman's kids. If you do it once, she'll expect you to do it again. Then her kids are expensive, right? If you take her out, you got to take them out. If you want to do a weekend getaway in Santa Monica or Los Angeles or San Diego, got to bring them too. Right? Listen, single moms like to use their kids, like to use you to give her kids the life she knows she can't give them. Oh, this nigga's doing good. Let me latch on to this nigga and he can take us places. Bitch, you can find somebody else. Single mothers are always talking about their baby daddies, which means they either are or they want to fuck them. Oh, my baby daddy ain't shit, this and that and the other. Bitch, you had a kid with him. What's that say about you? A single mom is only using you as a beta bucks option. Okay? The alpha fucks that's the baby daddy. That's the alpha fucks. You are the beta bucks. When you commit to a single mother, you are putting your dick on detention. Single moms are also entitled as fuck. They think they deserve the fucking world because of idiots like Steve Harvey and Oprah and Tyler fucking Perry and Iyanla Vanzant. You're a single mother? Oh, you're a prize. You're a queen. Nah, bitch. You're a bitch who got raw dogged by a nigga who ain't your husband. You ain't shit. And you don't deserve shit. Fuck out of here with that. Derek Jackson wrote a book called Single Moms Are for Grown Men Only. Nah, bruh. Single moms are for dumbass niggas only. Any man who looks at a single mom as a viable long-term partner is either ignorant or desperate. That's all there is to it. TSR Live is brought to you by Happy Hippo Herbals, home of the highest quality kratom on the planet. If you are looking for a caffeine-free energy boost with laser focus and an enhanced mood for hours, look no further than Happy Hippo Kratom. They've got over 2 dozen strains available at rock bottom prices. And until the end of the month, until the end of January, you can save 25% off when you pay with Bitcoin. That includes your shipping, guys. So go to happyhippoherbals.com today and take the first step in increasing your productivity and elevating your mood. That is happyhippoherbals.com. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Donovan_Sharp. Like my Facebook page, TSR Live with Donovan Sharp, and you can add me as well. Just do a quick search for Donovan Sharp. Find me on Instagram. The Sharp Reality, no spaces, all one word, is where you can find me there. Got 3 people watching, a minute and 19 seconds to go. I think the max is like an hour on Instagram videos. So when I go off the air on Instagram, guys, be sure to find me on one of the other 3 platforms if you want to listen to the show in its entirety. You can find the archive, the TSR archive, on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, the Google Play app on your mobile device, and of course right here on YouTube. For all things Donovan Sharp, head on over to donovansharp.com. There you will find the TSR archive. Every episode from beginning to end, which includes Sharp Shorts, TSR Sports Talk, The Sharp Reality, and of course all editions of TSR Live, all 180 episodes of TSR Live. You can also access the columns I've written for Return of Kings and NegroMetasphere.com under the Articles tab. I've got over 150, or actually I've got over 160 articles published between those 2 sites since way back in 2013. So 5 years of backlog if you guys want a solid supplement to the show. Be sure to sign up for the TSR newsletter to keep up with the show. The weekly newsletter will review the previous week's episodes, keep you updated on the upcoming guests and projects, as well as future events. Just go to the bottom of my homepage, donovansharp.com, plug in your email address, and you are good to go. Don't worry, guys. We respect your privacy, so we will not sell your information or spam you. If you have questions, comments, show ideas, or personal stories you'd like to share, or if you want to shoot the shit, hit me at donovansharprok@gmail.com. Drop me your thoughts, any show requests you might have, potential show topics like Aaron in Kentucky did, everything in between. I'll be sure to give you credit on air for your contribution. I do not plagiarize. Like I said, guys, if you see an article, a video, a blog post, if you hear a story, a friend story, anything else that you think would be a good show topic, send those in as well. I always like hearing from you guys in that regard. And before we get to hate mail, let's do a quick check of the chat here. Astronomical One calling me out. He says, Donovan, single mother should have been number one. Come on, dude. Yeah, I agree. I think I flipped the list. But yeah, I'll take that correction. Shamari Henry says, I feel you, bro. Fat bitches love guys with muscles. Like, bitch, I worked my ass off and you dieted like a competitor for you. Fuck out of here with that shit. Exactly. Fat bitches always want niggas with six packs, right? Like, you drank a 6-pack of Coke, but you want me to have a 6-pack. Bitch, fuck you. Fuck out of here. Ooh, INIR2 says exactly. And usually the most group ridden with bacterial vaginosis. For those of you who do not know what bacterial vaginosis is, it is a bacteria of the vagina that is caused by having unprotected sex by multiple men at the same time. That's what it is. So if a woman tells you she has bacterial vaginosis or her pussy stank, guess what? She's letting multiple niggas raw dog her. Do not stick your dick with a woman who has BV. Not a chance. If it smells funny down there, trust me. Trust me, it won't be long before she tells you not to use a condom. Young J216 says, I hate that Iyanla bitch. Dude, she gets on my goddamn nerves. She tries to come off as like some sort of sage with all of this wisdom. Ah, bitch, you're another angry black woman, man. I'm not here for that. King Malcolm, there he is. Aaron from Kentucky. Thank you for the reminder. INIR2 says single moms are good for pumping up. Absolutely. Absolutely. Lorenzo Davis says, oh, wow, June Spring 16 was banned by Freelance Ronin. Damn, see, I like to go back and see why you banned him. See what happened. Ah, damn, I can't see anything. Oh, well, listen, I trust my mods. I trust my mods. Ah, Charles Merchant says, fellas, go back and listen to the episode where Donovan refused to watch a kid. Yeah, man. Listen, quick story. Dating this girl down in Vegas, and we were on our way to this party, and we stopped by the 7-Eleven for cigarettes. So she said, and she had like a 6 or 7-year-old girl at the time. We're going to drop her off at her cousin's house. So she says, wait here, I'm going to run. And I'm like, no, I'm not watching your kid. She's like, no, just watch him. Just run. I was like, no, I'm not watching your kid. I don't want to be alone with your kid. And she's like, what the fuck is wrong? I was like, I'm not watching your kid. So she says, fuck this. She gets out of the car and walks into the 7-Eleven. So I get out of the car and start walking away from the car. So this bitch sees me. She comes out and she's like, what the fuck are you doing? I calmly said, she says, where are you going? I said, listen, I'm going home. I said, you can do whatever you want. I am not babysitting your kid. So she storms over to me. She gives me like $5 or $6 for a pack of cigarettes or whatever she needed. And she never asked me to watch her kid again. Do not watch the child of a single mother. You will be roped into babysitting duties forever, or at least until the end of the relationship. And before you know it, you're watching her kid while she's at work, getting her back blown out by her ex-baby daddy, who she said that nigga ain't shit. That's how it works. That's how it works. Funny story. Funny story. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, breaking news for you sports guys. Steelers linebacker Ryan Shazier has regained feeling in his legs, according to his father. Listen, that's great. That's great news. I know this isn't going to be a sports show, but Ryan Shazier was injured against the Cincinnati Bengals. He wasn't moving his legs, had spinal surgery, and it looks like he has regained feeling back in his legs. So that is very, very good news. So good to hear that. Okay, well, it's time for a segment, one of the most popular segments I've had. I haven't had it in a while. We call it Hate Mail. Here we go.
You're a fucking loser. You live in your mom's basement. You probably have a 2-inch cock. Have you ever seen a pussy? You're probably a virgin. You sound like a white guy.
So that's a no for Netflix and chill?
Fuck you!
It's hate mail time, gentlemen. And I haven't done hate mail in quite a while because the show has taken off. I've been really, really busy. And listen, sometimes your schedule just gets a little bit too busy and hectic, but there's plenty of hate mail out here for your boy in these streets. So I'm going to read a few. Asha Brown says, it's quite sad, actually, that the majority of black men on here, he's already talking like an ignorant ass bitch. Black men on here are actually saying to white and Asian women, we need you to keep producing wives for us because we can't provide for ourselves, hence confirming that they are in an inferior position. Asha, bitch, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That didn't make any sense. We don't have to produce wives. The fuck are you talking about? And Asha is another bitch who uses a hot bitch to make us think that she's a hot bitch. You see right there? You see her icon, right? You see her what do you call it? Her avatar? Bitch, if you really look like that, you wouldn't be on YouTube hating on niggas like me. Fuck out of here with that. Ascension 2000 says, you all want, allegedly, for black women to be feminine, but you don't want to compliment her on her feminine qualities? I guess that makes sense. Wait a minute. So you just admitted that black women don't have feminine qualities, but then you want to tell us to compliment her on her imaginary feminine qualities? Try again, sweetie. Thomasina Brown. You dumb fuck. White cave dogs are parasites and will... Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. And will chew you up and spit you out. Good luck when you get your nigga wake-up call. You probably a fucking half-breed. This is that sheer anger, right? And I love it when black women say, oh, you're going to be wiped out of existence and the white man is going to burn you. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You're just mad because we ain't checking for you. And Thomasina Brown wisely turned her avatar so we couldn't see what the fuck she really looked like, which is an ugly ass bitch. Ugly ass bitches always get the maddest at this stuff. Bitch, we ain't checking for you and you're fucking mad. You can tell me whatever you want. Talk about some nigga wake up call. Bitch, you got your nigga wake up call a long time ago and that's why you're mad. Terrence Watson says, you're not even black, dude. And dude, you still don't know the difference between your, and your. Like, if you're gonna troll me, at least get the spelling right. Dumb fuck. Soul Sessions TV BDRHH. She says, this is in response to my 13 changes black women need to make to become attractive to black men again. She says, seven things black men need to do. Number 1, get a job. Number 2, have a heart. Number 3, build something worthwhile. Number 4, produce. Number 5, provide. Number 6, protect your own. Number 7, raise your children. Equal respect. Without it, stay with Becky. Yep, that's exactly what we're going to do. Because building something, getting a job, having a heart, producing and providing, y'all ain't worth it. That's why we jump ship. Have fun. Farrell Lawless 1 says, this motherfucker sounds like a real sellout. LOL. Yo mama and her mommy's mama is black. And now dudes like you and Tommy Sotomayor don't like black women. Yo mama must be real proud of you. Shaking my fucking head. Nigga, if you don't shut the fuck up with that ignorant ass simp ass shit. Knowing good and goddamn well you ain't getting... Listen, man, these black women ain't giving you pussy for caping up for them, homeboy. Like, that's not how it's going down, player. Like, get the fuck out of here with, like, your mother... And listen, you're taking that right out of the black woman's playbook. Oh, your mother would be... What did your mother say? Nigga, fuck you. Just because my mom's black does not oblige me to overlook the black woman fuckery. Get the fuck out of here. Dead City says, so it is personal experience you're basing your views off of. I knew it. I didn't know there was any other way to base your views off of. Did you think I was going to base my views off of someone else's experience? I didn't know there was another way. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Oh, Dead City again. You have answers. That's nice. You have the wrong answers, though, she says. I almost wish I could give you a hug and wish you could get over whatever mental mountains are barricading you from moving on from getting it on with black women. Almost. I absolutely 100% believe that I could disprove your claims. I don't have much self-confidence usually, but this is the only exception. So if you 100% believe that you could disprove my claims, then why didn't you do it? Interesting. Dead City again. Oh, here comes the hyperbole, right? I feel physical pain listening to this and reading these comments. I don't think anyone necessarily needs a partner to live, and not all black women are ratchet. A lot are, but I grew up in a home. Here we go. I grew up in a home with an abusive white stepmother, and I think I turned out pretty okay. I like who I am, even if blah 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 blah. I don't think I'm anywhere near ignorant. I like to think I'm that. Listen, sweetheart. Like, you're not gonna get me to feel sorry for you. I have no way of knowing if you were, what was it? I have no way of knowing if you were abused by your white stepmother. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. Just because you put it on the internet doesn't make it true. You're a mad black woman. Just own it. Like, own it. Fuck out of here with that. Talk about I think I'm open-minded about everything. Bitch. Fuck out of here. Dead City. Here we go. Not all black women want black men. Very true. But guess what? Black men, we're your only option, sweetheart. And that's why y'all mad. Oh, Tough Gong. Going back to the Bob Marley thing. Oh, this is a good one. Your again, dude, you motherfucking lying piece of shit. Quit speaking of all black women in a general format. That's a very female thing to say. What can you say? What can you say is that all the black women that you personally know, which can't be many, here we go, have been sexually familiar with, or that you personally have dated us in a certain way, blah, 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 you attract. The statistics that you were referring to, where did you attain those? Probably from Match.com or some other bullshit dating site. And wait a minute, you're a fucking 5%er? Dude, I cannot stand people who don't know the difference between your, and your. I can't even read this anymore. Oh my God. The hard truth of your commentary is that you've been fucking and associating with nigga bitches, and nigga bitches and black women are two very different fucking species. Fuck out of here, Sambo. Yeah, that's another female argument. Who have you been fucking with? Listen, dude. You're not gaining any favor from black women for caping up for them. Those bitches hate you. Listen, they hate you as much now as they did before you wrote this. Dude, go to fucking grammar school. There's a difference between your, and your. Guys, come on. This is basic stuff. H. Lee says, you have a profanity problem. I have no idea what the fuck his ass is talking about with that shit. None at all. Nekabeka says, wow, I'm so glad we found a white man that is an expert on black women and their worth, and she can't spell either. Oh my God. Are you serious with this? Oh my God. Now, of course, if she actually watched my video, she'd know I'm black. Listen, a lot of black people like to insult me by calling me a white guy because I sound like a white guy. I'm not even worried about that. And their worth, like, bitch, you is ignorant. Oh my God. Listen, you want to piss me off? Dude, do some shit like that. This is why black dudes ain't checking for your ass, because you don't know the difference between your, and your, there, and there. Fuck, man. Get off of Facebook. Jesus Christ. Learn to spell. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. Talk real with Michi. Don't get upset at ignorance. Back in the 1960s, a black man like him, that would be me, would be beaten by slavery. And his people talking like this. Black men who talk like this are everywhere. They're, oh my God. They're really upset. Guys, listen, when I cut these out, I had no idea that these, I can't believe the ignorance. Nobody knows the difference between there, and there. Let me try to get past this. They're really upset with their mothers or grandmothers. These type of men are a disease to the black community and shall be sat out like the trash for the other team to collect. These men sell their souls, and there's no way a black woman would ever let such a sorry, mental, disturbed men run their... Oh my... Dude. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. Oh, she got the last one right. Stop blaming others for your pitiful life decision. Probably got that right on accident. Look, man. I gotta leave that alone. There, and there, your, and your. If you want to expose yourself as ignorant, like I swear to God, guys, I didn't know there was... Oh my God, Donovan, you're a grammar Nazi. You're goddamn right. If you're gonna troll someone, do it right. Oh my God, do you know how ignorant you sound? Oh yeah. Listen. Let me not harp on that. Oh please. Zoe Green, you are wrong that black women will not help black men. From the way you sound, it might be the It might be the caliber of women you have dealt with. You are not an authority. So she... Again, this is that same argument. I don't know what kind of black women you've dated, but all the black women I know help black women. Bitch, no. You don't know black women. Listen, black women want the finished product. They don't want to build with niggas. They want a nigga with everything. Like, bitch, get out of here with that. Zoe Green. Fucking break. Jeffrey Scott. Concern trolling. This is very sad. Either you are white or you are the sorriest. Oh, here we are. The sorriest self-hating black man I have ever heard. There is... I'm skipping because he's already fucked up with the there, and there. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Then he says, then I hear you admitting to yourself that white guys are over you. Now I understand you're thinking you are a house nigger. See, this is the kind of person who hears me when I say, all things being equal, most women prefer white men. That doesn't mean that white guys are more valuable than black guys. Within the realm of the sexual marketplace, white guys are almost everybody's type. That's a fact. Even black girls like white guys more than they like niggas, right? It's so funny when I get these when I get these trolls. Oh, you said that white guys. No. Go back and listen to the episode, ignorant, right? Go back and listen to the episode. All things being equal, most women prefer white guys. That doesn't mean they're not checking for black guys. That doesn't mean that black guys are any more or less valuable. That doesn't mean I'm calling white men the holy grail. No. It is a simple statement of fact with regards to the sexual marketplace. White guys have more opportunities with women than any other race. That doesn't make them fucking gods. You're the one that made him a god. Dumb fucks. And then house nigger. Oh, my feelings are hurt. Gotcha. Aletta Sykes. Wow, grouping all black women together. Look at you. Listen to your voice. No real woman would dare want you. Who pays you to bash women? Bitch, I look good, and you would be the first to get on your knees and swallow every fucking load I shot down your throat. This is funny. I know I'm a good-looking dude, and bitches like you coming on here talking to me like, oh, no. Oh, no. You ain't fooling nobody. Bitches who call me ugly are the first bitches who are gonna get on their knees to suck my dick. This is what they want to do. Who pays you to trash women? Actually, you do. All you angry ass black bitches out here, well, who pays you? Y'all do. Y'all give me views. Y'all give me the advertising dollars. Stupid. I swear to God. Ignorant ass bitches. Oh, here she goes. Oh, here we go. I love this. This guy is gay. He's full of self-hate. His whole page is how he puts black women down. What other race does this? Only an insecure, hurt boy. So she hit me with the trifecta, called me gay, self-hate, and called me a boy. Bitch, you don't believe that any more than anybody else does. Nice try, though. Nice try. Oh, here we go. Oh, listen. What a piece of shit this guy is. This is loser talk. This bitch went and hate watched 3 of my videos, put money in my pocket, but she wants to call me a loser. Appreciate the support there, Miss Sykes. I'm going to skip that one. That was too long. Ah, here we are. Self-hatred is a sad thing. I guess you guys hate your mother. Again, all of this hate mail, when it comes down to it, it's all of it is the same. You hear all the same arguments. And listen, most of the hate mail that I get are from black women and their angry army of simps that are commenting on my black woman videos. Oh, this guy, listen, of the 180 plus episodes that I have done, I think I've done maybe 10, probably not even that. So we're talking about a very small percentage, but listen, man, people hear what they want to hear, blah, 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 blah. But listen, all of the arguments are the same. I think I actually recently did an episode, 11 of the week arguments that black women like to make to try to shame black men. It's always the same. You hate yourself. You're gay. You hate your mother. Oh, guys, like seriously, like, come on. You guys got to think of some new material, man. How about this? How about the reason why I don't date black women is because y'all ain't shit. That's why. Y'all don't want to look in the mirror and think, you know what? All these black men out here talking shit about us black women, maybe, just maybe we ain't shit, right? No, they can't tell themselves that. We're gay. We hate our mothers. We hate ourselves. Dude, listen, man. Listen, your boy Donovan is doing A-okay. Plenty of self-love going on here. And that, of course, is hate mail. Shout out to Houdini Dimes with the $2 super chat. Shout out to INIR2 with the $15 super chat. Appreciate that. Let me go back up here and read the comment. INIR2 says, big up to Donovan telling the truth. on most of these women you will encounter every day. Most of the latter are on dating sites for years looking for something imaginary, right? Yep. Young Jay says, oh yeah, they're calling you a half-breed. They claimed Obama was black, who's a half-breed, and Meghan Markle, who looks nothing like a black woman. Dude, exactly. Exactly. Come and get out of here. Out of here. White knighting. He said, can they come up with a new shaming language? Oh my God. And dude, the outright ignorance. Like, dude, these bitches don't know the difference between there, and there, your, and your. Unbelievable. Like, that almost sidetracked me, man. IR2 says, I live on the outskirts of Atlanta. Most black women are living double lives, yet are trying to deflect with the buy down low gay thing there. Yeah, there is a large homosexual community out there in Atlanta. Absolutely. Listen, I lived in Atlanta on 2 separate occasions. Chief Greenfeather says black women have mental problems. I think that goes without saying. Christian Russell says this YouTube channel is awesome. Appreciate that. Yes. Young J 216, the not all argument. Again, not all black women are like that. What black women are you fucking with? I don't know any black women like that. You're gay. You hate yourself. You don't know anything. Oh, God. It's all the same, man. This is what, and again, my schedule prevents me from doing hate mail every week, but this is the other reason, because it is all the same stuff. Every once in a while, I try to come on here and have a little bit of fun, but it's all the same. And now they can't spell. Oh my God. Nagone said, basic bitch, she exposed herself. Exactly. Illiterate niggas. I'm telling you. Sharp assist. Help Donovan recover from this trauma. I swear to God, man. Like, dude, like when I was cutting this stuff out, I had no idea. And I'm not the grammar police, guys, right? Like, I'm not gonna, if you misspell, listen, but how ignorant does it look if you don't know the difference between your, and your, there, and there? Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Dominic Lewis, that's the shit we deal with, bitches that can't spell. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? I'm supposed to call you a queen if you can't spell queen? Come on. Jamaican Peppa says, pick up an actual book. Paul Hawley says, Donovan, you're the man. Paul Hawley says, Donovan, you're the man. Very nice. I like that. Very good. Oh, my God. Yes, words are very hard. Autocorrect. I don't know. INIR2 says, black women have black men complaining about them, but so do other races of men recently. They must not read Reddit or 4chan forums. Yeah, that's true. Let's see what else we got. Well, you guys are live tonight. Let's see how many people we got watching here. Right now, we have on the main channel 96 watching right now on the main channel. Unbelievable. 96 watching. Let's see if we can break 100 total, and I think that we will. 24 watching. Alexa, what's 96 plus 24? $120. Listen, never claimed to be a mathematician. That's why I have Amazon. So we got 120. Let's check in on our Twitter audience. We got 3 viewers on Twitter, so that is 123. And let's check on Facebook. Oh, wait a minute. Facebook feed is kind of fucked up. Oh, never mind. So over 120 people watching. Appreciate the love. Definitely appreciate the love. That is going to do it for this edition of TSR Live. My thanks goes out to all of you who donated via Super Chat, via PayPal. I greatly appreciate your support. Tomorrow, we have Minister Jap coming to the towers. We'll see you tomorrow, guys.